Good afternoon. I'm sharing with you the Philippines' perspective on infrastructure, alternative delivery modes, and ICT. The crucial issue in the Philippines' public education sector regarding infrastructure is classroom shortage. In the past, interventions such as assistance from foreign donors, support from other government institutions, and support from private donors appears not to be enough, with remaining shortages in the coming school year. Two measures to address the issue, particularly in urban areas, are: first is the multiple shifts of classes, second, the utilization of alternative modes of education delivery. The alternative delivery modes that utilize digital e-students learning are: first is the computer-based instruction, or the e-eskwela. It is used as a mixed media software, ICT-enhanced environment, interactivity and flexibility among others. It has learning modules converted into digital format in CD and local servers of the e-eskwela centers. Another is the radio-based instruction program. This is the use of radio broadcasts to deliver educational programs. It is a form of distance learning. While these two alternative delivery modes are often used in basic education, higher education with its open university program and distance learning as an alternative delivery mode is also moving into the use of digital learning. The Open High School and University program addresses learning problems of students who cannot join the regular classes for justifiable reasons. The reasons may include physical impairment, employment, distance of home to the university, education design, and family problems. The program requires that the learners are capable of managing their own learning. To ensure quality of the alternative delivery modes, a system of accreditation and equivalency is in place, of which assessment plays an integral part. In higher education, job experiences related to the academic course the student is enrolled in are given academic units, or the so-called accreditation of prior learning. Portfolio assessment and other varied forms of assessment are utilized. However, this expanded tertiary education, accreditation, and equivalency program are for certain academic courses only. For resource and support systems, the Education Department has its computerization program and internet connectivity project. It aims to address the computer backlog by providing computer laboratory packages and internet connection. There are steps outlined to ensure the effectiveness of the program. Recipients of the program must have the capacity to mobilize counterpart support from other stakeholders in the community for needed structures or facilities. It must never be a recipient of computers from other programs and must have strong partnership with other stakeholders to ensure sustainability of the program. The National Computer Center is assisting in the monitoring and evaluation of the effectiveness of this program. Current direction. One of the strategic direction of the reform agenda of our present president is PPP, or public-private partnership, of which the education sector, particularly the public schools, the state universities, can benefit. Government taps private corporations to partner with the Education Department in infrastructure and other education programs. It is hoped that with government lead in collaboration with the private sector, the perennial problems on infrastructure can be minimized. As a nation, we want to achieve our EFA goals in access, quality, and equity. We also share UNESCO's view that when students learn, nations prosper. Maraming salamat and good afternoon.